Look at me. I do love the Buster Keaton. I love the Buster Keaton. You know what? I went online and I could only find one Buster Keaton silhouette pork pie hat, and it started at $300. And that's, you know what? There were times, but there aren't many hats today that I would pay $300 for. So I took an old beat up one made of paper, like straw, and I molded it the way I like it. And inside I've got my famous paper towel padding, because that absorbs the sweat off my head, keeps me cool, keeps the surface of the hat right up off my skin. But anyway, I have been working. Oh, also I want you to notice this. Look, I am free. I am like Iris Hatfield or what? I'm free. My fashion is free. I know my arms are spindly, but summer comes around, and as long as I don't have to go out in the sun, I'll be okay with these short sleeves because it's cooler. I'm wearing my bow ties. I have always, since I was a little boy, I know what's his name? Young Sheldon. Yes, I love that character and everything, but I swear I was the same way when I was a little kid. If I could just wear a clip-on bow tie every day. I don't know if his was clip-on. I don't know. But I just wanted to wear every day. I wanted to wear one. And my mom would actually say, no, you cannot dress up every day. You don't get to wear costumes every day, and you don't get to dress up to go to school to get everything all messed up and gummed up. You came home last week with spaghetti all down the front of your cute little short set. I like to never got that spaghetti sauce out. I'm giving that to Susie. You don't deserve such nice things. Actually, I outgrew it, and it did go to my cousin Susie, who was 6 days younger than I. And like a year small. She was 6 years. She was 6 days younger than I, and we're gonna say 1 year smaller than I was. Precious, beautiful baby, beautiful child, beautiful person. Anyway, I remember seeing my little, cause I thought it was like Star Trek, cause you know how they would give us those shirts in the mid '60s that were like, it's a pullover, it's a knit shirt, but it appears to have a V-neck, and then it'll have like a little fake collar under it, so it looks like you've got like the layers on it. And I call it the Star Trek. I always called it that. I might be wrong because I don't watch Star Trek, and I never was a big faithful thing, but I think there was a Star Trek vibe going through little boys' clothes in the mid 1960s. I really do. And I don't even know. Now let me see. Bring it back, Samuel. Bring it back. My name. Okay. Let me tell you this because it's about a name. I grew up in town with lots of kids. Many of them I keep in touch with. Some of them don't remember even not knowing them. I mean, they were always there from my very earliest memory because we were pretty much thrown into a big social pond when we were tadpoles, and we all interacted anyway, and it feels a lot like family. But here's the one that gets me. Okay, one that with whom I have been the closest since forever. She told me, I asked her, okay, I'm going to have to say the name. She said that her cousin Eleanor had come to visit her, and I was like, oh my God, I haven't spoken to Eleanor or Ann in so long. She said, well, they were both here, and I said, oh, well, how was the visit? I don't know when she was talking about, but I said, oh, that's so sweet. When was the visit? And she said, well, I'll tell you one thing I learned. And I said, what's that? She said, I learned that Eleanor's name is Eleanor. And I said, okay. Her name has always been Eleanor. Yeah, but we didn't. I'm like, look, I do not recall calling my friend Eleanor, which is a beautiful name, Elner, like Elmer Fudd. Perhaps I did, because my daddy said that because his family pronounced his name William, I called my best friend William. Will, no, what was it Daddy said I called him? William, 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 that's it, William. It's William, William, William. And his family called him William. And it's, you know what? And we thought, that's terrible. But you know, the double L would be the yit. It comes from, it would originally be yit, right? Double L, yit. Like, I know that's Spanish. I don't know anything about languages. I'm not claiming to, but it just kind of makes sense to me that, just like with religions, there are just some ways that all languages kind of hook up. There's a certain way. I'm not saying that if you know one, you know the other. But anyway, I'm going to shut up because I don't know any of that stuff. Anyway, here's a song, and I love it. And when I was a kid, they used to use it on like public service announcements, like don't let your kids smoke cigarettes or something like that. I never knew what the name of it was. It was a jazz classic, but I didn't know anything about jazz classics until Ken Burns' documentary on jazz, which if you like jazz, if you're even halfway interested in jazz, if you're interested in Black American culture, you should check that out at Ken Burns Jazz. It takes you all the way through the birth of jazz, where it went, how it went, who excelled at it, who tried and lost. Fantastic, and I was lucky enough to get it's like, I think it's a 4 CD set. Oh my God, I haven't listened. I wore it out. But this is called Three Little Words. 3 little words. And I think that the little words are, da da da, I love you. I don't know. Anyway, you'll know the song when you hear it. Three little words. I think it's, what are those 3 words? I guess it's I love you. Okay, I'm gonna go. I love you. Bye. Have a fun time wherever you're going. Bye. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. Oh. By the way, look. See, I was telling you about my little tie, but see what I didn't tell you is look at me. Look at the magic of me. I was once a fashion stylist. Right? Look, I'm wearing a clip-on bow tie, and I've got no collar to clip it to. I just like the look of it, and you know what? You would never notice it because I know this stuff. This shirt is navy blue. You would not, in this video, see the actual layout of the collar. It would just look like this if it were short sleeve sports shirt, which I know my daddy used to just hate that. You're never, ever supposed to wear a clip-on tie of any kind with like a sports shirt. It's only got like 3 buttons and it's a little knit sports shirt. But you know what? It fills my heart with glee every time I do it because 1, I don't care anymore. 2, I like the look a lot. And 3, it kind of makes me happy to kind of mess with Daddy because I know he didn't really care. But anyway, I'm going to go. Bye.